Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and the Restless, Nick's emotional meltdown could destroy everything. Nick Newman is reaching a breaking point on The Young and the Restless, and the latest events suggest his emotional battle is far from over. During this week's episodes, viewers watched an explosive confrontation unfold after Nick unexpectedly walked into the GCAC bar and found Phyllis Summers sharing a passionate moment with Matt Clark. The shocking sight immediately sent Nick into a rage, and it was clear he was struggling to control his emotions. Instead of listening to Nick's concerns, Phyllis dismissed every warning he tried to give her. She defended Matt, insisted he had changed, and even praised him as a good man. Nick could only watch in disbelief as Phyllis led Matt upstairs to her hotel room. Unable to contain his frustration, Nick followed them and pounded on the door, demanding answers. Surprisingly, the scene ended abruptly without showing what happened next, leaving many fans wondering if an important moment had been cut short. The following morning brought another surprise. Phyllis woke up to find Matt sleeping on the sofa instead of sharing her bed. While the two hadn't crossed that line yet, it certainly looks like their romance is moving in that direction. Unfortunately, Nick doesn't know that. From his perspective, the damage has already been done, and he believes Phyllis and Matt spent the night together. That misunderstanding could become another devastating emotional blow. Later, Nick opened up to Sharon Newman about everything that happened. In one of his most honest conversations in recent memory, Nick admitted that staying sober has become incredibly difficult. Between Nicky Newman's ongoing eyesight crisis, Phyllis's growing closer to Matt, and Victor Newman's constant interference, Nick confessed that he's barely holding himself together. Every new problem seems to pile onto the last, leaving him emotionally exhausted and dangerously close to losing control. Matt Clark remains Nick's biggest trigger. After all, Matt was responsible for introducing Nick to fentanyl, setting off one of the darkest chapters of his life. Now, Nick has to see the same man walking freely around Genoa City while becoming increasingly involved with Phyllis. Every encounter reminds Nick of the pain, addiction, and mistakes he has fought so hard to overcome. It's a situation that would test anyone's recovery. To make matters even worse, Nick is furious that Victor appears willing to keep Matt around. Instead of forcing Matt out of town, Victor continues to use him, creating even more tension within the Newman family. Noah Newman keeps crossing paths with Matt, while Sharon wants the man who assaulted her completely out of their lives. Nick knows the people he loves are still suffering because of Matt's presence, making it nearly impossible for him to move forward. During his conversation with Sharon, Nick admitted that Matt's continued presence in Genoa City makes staying clean harder every single day. Sharon immediately noticed how much anger Nick was carrying. When Nick hinted that someone needed to stop Matt permanently, Sharon became deeply concerned. She fears Nick could act on his rage and make a decision that would change his life forever. If Nick allows revenge to consume him, the consequences could be devastating. His recovery is already hanging by a thread, and another emotional collapse could send him back toward illegal opiates just when he seemed to be making progress. With so many pressures surrounding him, the question is no longer whether Nick is struggling, it's whether he can survive the storm without relapsing. As this dramatic storyline continues, fans should prepare for emotional confrontations, difficult choices, and possibly one of Nick Newman's darkest moments yet. Will he overcome his demons, or will Matt Clark's return destroy everything Nick has fought to rebuild? The coming episodes may provide the heartbreaking answer.